So I ended up picking up the new Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. I debated on doing this video as a dedicated whole video to this product, or just doing like a reel or a short since it's just a bronzer. But I'm so excited about this product. I love Charlotte Tilbury's powder bronzer, so I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing a whole YouTube video on this. So for today's video, we're going to be trying out the new product, seeing how it performs, and if it lives up to her powder bronzer. If you love makeup as much as I do, then you're in the right place. My name is Kara, and I am obsessed with makeup. Like I had said, I had picked up the new Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. It is a cream bronzer, and it's supposed to be not just for your face, but for your body as well. It does come in 4 shades, fair, medium, tan, and deep. I got the shade medium. I don't like the shade range only because there's fair and then it jumps to medium. There's nothing in between that. I don't know how light the shade fair is, but I do know that they do claim that this is buildable. So if it is buildable, I guess I can understand the gap between the 2 shades, and being that there's only 4, so hopefully it's a good variety. Hopefully she comes out with more. So the product does have hyaluronic acid and provitamin D3. It's supposed to blur, it's supposed to hydrate, and it's supposed to improve the look of your skin each time you wear it. It's sweat proof, it's humidity proof, and it's supposed to last up to 16 hours. That is some major claims. And then on the box, if you remember the Beautiful Skin Foundation that Charlotte Tilbury came out with on her packaging, it had all these like crazy percentages and everything. This has the same thing, and I'm gonna show you. So here's the packaging. As you can see, it's very reflective. My ring light is like beaming off of it, and it's turned down, but the packaging is very beautiful. And then here is the back of the box. Like I said, it has a ton of claims. I mean, just major percentages and just stuff I just don't understand. The things that it says on the back of the box is that it boosts hydration by 136% in 1 hour. And then it says skin appears smoother by 42%. I never really understand what those percentages mean, and I don't know. And then here is the packaging. It's like a mirroring, very reflective, as you could see, but it's so beautiful and it's huge. It's literally the palm of my hand. And then here is the back. It just tells you the shade you have and what it does. Now, the bronzer does go for $56. It has a 24-month shelf life, and it's made in Italy. Now, you think $56, that's a lot of money for a bronzer. And yeah, it definitely is. But I will let you know, you get about 3/4 of an ounce of product. Now, her powder bronzer goes for $56 as well. But you get more product with the cream bronzer than you do with the powder. In her new cream bronzer, you get 0.74 ounces of product, where in her powder bronzer, you get 0.56 ounces of product. So you're paying the same, but you're getting more in this one. So let me show you the inside. So you get a big mirror as usual, and then here is the product. So it is super pretty. You see it has like a swirl in there. It has CT in the middle. It's so beautiful. I don't even want to touch it. So I will swatch this for you, and I will say when I'm rubbing my finger in it, it feels creamy, but it feels like a thicker creamy formula. Maybe like on the drier side, but not so dry, if that makes any sense. And then here it is on the finger. And then again, this is medium. And there is your swatch. Now to apply, she does recommend using a brush. The brush she recommends, I don't have. I'm going to end up using my Sigma Beauty F84, which is just an angled kabuki brush. And since this is buildable, she does recommend to go in light and then build up as you go along. So I'm just going to dip in a little bit, and there is a little bit on. And here we go. I will say right off the bat that this is a perfect shade for me, and it's blending out beautifully. We will try and build this up, and I will try this with a sponge on the other side too, just to see. But this is with like 2 dabs, and I think it looks very pretty. It's not too orangey, and it's a little tacky, but nothing crazy. But doesn't that look pretty? I think it does. I think it looks really nice. All right, on the other side, I am gonna go in with a sponge. So I'm just gonna dip my sponge into the compact, and then we'll go in. So you can definitely use a sponge as well. The only difference that I see is when you use a brush, you're getting more of like an airbrushed look as opposed to not. They both look good either way. So you use a sponge, you use a brush, it's gonna look fine either way, but you're getting more of an airbrushed, more natural look when you use a brush, which is pretty crazy because normally you get a more natural look when you use a sponge because you're kind of like pressing it in. I think both sides look pretty nice. Let me put some up here, and I will try and build this up here in a second. Alright, so I'm nice and bronzed right now, and normally, like, if I wasn't doing this video, I would leave it as it is right now. But for review's sake, we're gonna try and build this up. I'm gonna go back in, and I'm gonna tap twice with my, actually I'm gonna tap 3 times with my brush, and then we're gonna go back in and see how well this builds. So this definitely can build up. You can absolutely build this up. So this side is with like 2 applications, where this side is just with the 1. I think it still looks very beautiful. I really like that this can be used on your body as well, which I have a t-shirt on, so we're not gonna be able to test that theory, but I do like that you can use this all over, and it's supposed to give you a nice sun-kissed glow. So we're gonna build this side up so it matches. I definitely can say that I look pretty sun-kissed and I look tan. Absolutely really like this, and again, it's just very lightly tacky, so you could either set it if you wanted to, or you can just leave it dewy. I'm going to leave it dewy for today and see how, you know, it handles and how it works. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's do a wear test. I know this is just a bronzer, but it's claiming to be sweat proof, humidity proof, all that fun stuff. It's about 80-some degrees today, and I think today would be the perfect day to test this out and see how long it's gonna last. So I'm gonna put some blush on real quick. I'll fast forward through that so you don't have to sit and really watch. I didn't give you a close-up, and I apologize for that. So let me give you a little close-up of what the bronzer is looking like. Now, the bronzer claims to blur. I'm gonna say that it absolutely blurs pores. Absolutely. I'm wearing all Charlotte Tilbury products on my face today. I have no primer on, none, just moisturizer, not like a pore blurring, filling moisturizer, anything like that. Just a regular old hydrating moisturizer. I'm wearing the Beautiful Skin Foundation. It didn't set it at all, just set my under eyes, and that was it. And it absolutely blurred my pores. And my skin just looks very smooth. It really does. So right now it is currently 11:03. So it's 11 o'clock a.m. I will check in with you here at the end of the day. I'm not going to be able to do a middle check-in. I will check in with you at the end of the night, and we're going to get some wear out of this today. And I will show you, we'll be able to see if this bronzer is really worth the $56 and how it holds up. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. It is 7:30. It's been 7.5 hours, and I think it looks great. Let me give you a close-up. So this is what we're looking like close up. I really am liking this bronzer. I'm actually really liking this. It's really nice. It gave me a really beautiful bronzed look. It's buildable, it blurred, and it lasted. I mean, it's great. And this is going to last a long time. There is a lot of product in here, and as long as it doesn't dry out, which I don't think it will, the way the texture feels, it feels like a thicker cream. I don't think it's going to dry out. I really don't. I think this is a really good bronzer. I really do. I really liked her powder bronzer, and this is up there with it. I mean, if I was to choose between the two, probably I would go with the cream just because I like cream products, but the bronzer's great. $56, I would say splurge. You're getting almost an ounce of product. It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. I don't know what the fair shade would look like, how light it is, but for the medium shade, I think it worked great for me. I can go in lightly, I can go in heavy, and it's going to look great. And I'm going to try this on my body next time and see how good it's going to look like. Put it on my shoulders or my, my collarbone, something, and I think it's going to look really beautiful. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will link everything down in the description box below. I'll link the cream bronzer as well as everything else that's on my face. I'm wearing all Charlotte Tilbury products, by the way. So I will link those all down below. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all again soon.